Google plans to drop support for JPEG XL in its browser in favor of WebP and AVI formats. JPEG XL is a new file format designed to improve image accuracy while reducing the file size compared to other popular image formats, especially the older JPEG format. Currently, both Mozilla Firefox and Google Chrome support the new image format as an experimental feature. However, it seems that Google plans to drop support for JPEG XL in its browser in favor of WebP and AVI formats. The standard JPEG format is quite old, but still the most commonly used image file format. JPEG files are well known for having compression artifacts, especially when the image has been compressed several times. However, we put up with this because compressed images take up significantly less space than images stored in lossless file formats such as PNG. Images with smaller files not only reduce the amount of memory our devices need to store these images, but also increase the speed at which images are uploaded online. In recent years, various groups have developed various alternative image file formats designed to replace the older JPEG, PNG, and GIF formats with a format that reduces file size without the noticeable artifacts and loss of accuracy that result from using older compression codecs. One of the most widely supported alternatives is WebP, which was developed directly by Google. However, more recently, Google has supported the new VIF format, which the company had a hand in developing. A VIF directly competes with Apple's HEC format, as a VIF and HEC image files are typically smaller and more accurate than WebP files, but use slower codecs. Speed is crucial on the web, where users expect pages to ideally load in less than a blink of an eye. So while WebP image files may look worse and be slightly larger than a VIF and HEC files, they load significantly faster, making WebP a better choice for web content. The new JPEG XL format combines speed with small, beautiful image files. Lossy JPEG XL images are typically 60% smaller than JPEG images of similar visual quality, while lossless JPEG XL images are about 35% smaller, 50% for HDR, than PNG image files. There are no compression artifacts in JPEG XL files. Like JPEG and PNG, JPEG XL supports progressive decoding, which WebP, AVI, and HEC lack. Progressive decoding means that a web page can start by loading a lower quality version of the image while waiting for the image to load completely. Loading the original version of an image in this way can prevent images from suddenly appearing in the field of view and disrupting other elements on the page. However, despite all the obvious advantages of the JPEG XL format, Google has introduced a commit for Chromium that will remove the current experimental support for the new file format from its browser. The company explained this change by saying that experimental features and code should not remain in Google Chrome indefinitely. One would have expected Google to simply turn on JPEG XL support by default to exclude this feature from the list of experimental features, but the company decided to do otherwise. Google cites the lack of interest from the entire ecosystem, the lack of sufficient additional advantages over existing formats, and the reduced service load as additional reasons for its decision. Since Google gave its explanation, developers and engineers have been expressing their dissatisfaction with this decision and supporting the JPEG XL format on forums.